Hello and welcome to the GetResponse List Building Program. Get your first 10,000 subscribers. My name is Abby Hartz, your list building coach. And in this tutorial, we're going to be finishing up your lead magnet. In the last tutorial, you got your first 2 pomodoros done, your first 2 sessions, and so you should have a decent beginning of a draft for your lead magnet. And what we're going to do in the next hour is finish it, so let's not waste any time. Okay, so in this tutorial, this 1 hour block that you've got right now, we're going to have 2 pomodoros. And in this first pomodoro, we want to, like it says, we're going to return to the lead magnet. Read it through, and as new ideas come to you, go ahead and write them down. You do want to start looking for typos. Definitely add subtitles where appropriate, because that can really help the flow for both you and your readers. You'll also want to trim your paragraphs down to 5 lines or less. That just makes it easier to read and makes it look more digestible. And we've talked about that before as well. And then again, use bullet points where you can. Lists are good. Don't hesitate to use lists. People love them. And so then in your second pomodoro, you're going to basically want to make it pretty. This means using a type size that's easy to read. That can be using at least 11-point type. 12-point is good as well. Don't put it in any kind of funky or weird looking typeface. Something simple and classic is fine. And you can either use a serif or sans serif typeface, if you remember what that means. And like it says, make the margins wide enough for people to add notes. And here's an important part, to add images to illustrate your ideas. Now, image can take a long time to find, and so I don't want you to get too hung up on finding images. But these 5 places are free. They've got a lot of images. They've all got about 1 million images each. So you should be able to find a decent looking image in hopefully 10 minutes or less here. The next thing to do is in the footer area. You want to add your website, name, and email address. Basically, you want to make sure that people can find you online or even call you with just the information that they have on this lead magnet. And that's because, as I mentioned in an earlier tutorial, it's quite possible that your lead magnet will get handed off to someone who signed up for your list, and maybe they'll give it to a friend who would want to sign up or get in touch with you. So we want that friend to be able to find your website again. And another term for passing along that information is having it go viral, as you remember. And it does happen, and you do want to make sure you're prepared for that. You're going to finish it up once you're through your second work session. So go into print and then save it as a PDF and upload it to your site, and you're done. You've got a great lead magnet. You've probably just doubled your opt-in rate for your opt-in box, which is very cool. And so speaking of opt-in boxes, that's exactly what we're going to do in the next tutorial. Is now that you've got your lead magnet, we're setting up the opt-in box. I hope you get a lot done in those 2 work sessions. I'm sure you will. And remember, as always, it does not have to be perfect. It just has to get done. What they really want is helpful, useful information. So we're just going to ignore the people who delight in finding typos, okay? Just get it done and we'll move on to the next thing. Are you ready to enjoy the full GetResponse List Building Program and grow your list by up to 10,000 subscribers in 90 days? If so, just visit our website or log into your existing GetResponse account or start a 30-day free trial.